Saiyan Army? Welcome to the video. So today we got a new client transformation video for you guys. As always, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I upload these client transformations every single month, so make sure to leave it in the comment section down below any future transformations that you guys would like to see. Like the video, and as always, shout out to my client Zach for allowing me to share his transformation and his journey with you guys. So a little background on Zach. He is 24 years old, he is 5'9", he's been lifting for 4 years. So in today's video, we're going to be going through his 6-month transformation, his 6-month body recomp. So prior to Zach's 6-month transformation, we did do a cut. He started at 192 pounds. Here's his before pictures, and we cut him down to 165 pounds. We also put Zach on a customized version of my Saiyan Power Building program. You guys can download it at SaiyanArmy.com and check out all my programs there. His starting macros, just for reference, was 350 carbs, 70 fats, and 200 grams of proteins. And as you guys can see, we had to reverse him back up again, and you guys will see this all in the video. And I also asked Zach if he had anything to share, and this is what he had to say. My name is Zach and I'm 24 years old. I've worked out consistently for the past 4 years, but after a string of injuries, I lost my motivation and drive to keep working out. I was losing my gains and gaining weight, and after months of not lifting, I contacted Matt. I needed a push. I've been watching Matt for a while on YouTube because I love anime and working out. His coaching really helped me set better habits of tracking my weight and nutrition, which is something I didn't make a primary focus before. I struggled with the nutrition in the beginning, but I was able to find foods and even restaurants I enjoyed, all while sticking to my macros. So just to give you guys a little background on how I train all my clients do follow flexible dieting. Yes, I work with vegans. Yes, I work with pescatarians. Yes, I work with vegetarians. I work with everyone underneath the sun, and that's what flexible dieting allows me to do, as long as they're hitting my macros, micronutrients, fiber goals that I set for each and every one of my clients. But basically, they're allowed to eat whatever they want, whatever they're craving, whatever they prefer. And for longevity, I do think flexible dieting is one of the best ways to go about it. Seeing my week-to-week progress on the scale and in pictures really kept me going, even when my macros were at their lowest. Also, watching shows like My Hero Academia and Haikyuu gave me a good boost. Haha, I felt like I was in my own training arc. And this is something I always preach to all my viewers is, don't just watch anime, get inspired, get motivated. Use that as fuel to the fire, train to ascend. Those are all, that's all shown in animes for the most part. But I can't thank Matt for all the help he provided me. He has given me the tools to work towards higher fitness goals as planned for the future. My transformation was not overnight, but as long as you stay consistent, you can achieve the goals you set. Month 1, macros, 175 carbs, 50 fats, and 180 grams of proteins. Refeed was 2 sessions of 275 carbs, 50 fats, and 160 grams of proteins. Cardio was 4 sessions at 400 calories, 1 which was a HIIT session, that's high intensity interval training session. His average weight was 164.6 pounds. So as I mentioned before, his macros did come down a bit. His starting macros prior to his cut was 350 carbs, 70 fats, and 200 grams of proteins. So his macros got cut down in more than half, just so you guys have an understanding. I know some of my transformations, you guys see macros barely get changed and the client gets shredded. Other times you see macros change a lot, and you see some people have to dig more than others. And in Zach's case, coming from 350 carbs to 175 carbs, cutting his carbs in half, his fats and proteins dropped as well. He did have to dig a little bit more than he's used to. And also understand that everyone's different. I will also be doing every single month, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will not be going through all 24 weeks. Reason being is the macros pretty much stayed more or less the same throughout the entire month. Nothing really changed. We took things slow and steady, as I always preach in every single one of my videos. Slow and steady wins the race. It's not a race to get shredded as fast as you can. It's not a race to get your macros high as fast as you can, or to gain as much weight as fast as you can. Slow and steady wins the race, and progress is all that matters. And here's Zach's month 1 pictures. As you can see, he's holding a little bit of water weight. Reason being is, prior to resuming his coaching, we did take a short diet break. But as you can see, his physique looks pretty developed, especially for lifting for 4 years. He has good chest, good arms, quads, everything looks very symmetrical. His best attribute is definitely his back. He has a really good V-taper. If you look at his lats attach very low on his waist. Unlike mine, my lats attach very high, so I have to work very hard and do a ton of pull-ups just to get a decent back. And yes, all my clients do some variation of pull-ups, whether it's band resisted, force negatives. And one of my favorite things is teaching my clients to do their very first pull-up. Through time and consistency, consistency, as you get stronger, as you lose weight, you will be able to do your first pull-up. So if you guys are watching this video and cannot do a pull-up, I've uploaded several videos on how to do your very first pull-up, so go ahead and check them out after this video. Month 2, macros, 250 carbs, 60 fats, 160 grams of proteins. Cardio was 3 sessions at 300 calories. New average weight was 162.9 pounds. So yes, he dropped a couple of pounds of water weight. Yes, we ramped up his macros in month 1. So what we did was we just gauged everything week to week. We increased slowly and steadily, and we just watched if his weight and his physique changed. And obviously if his weight spiked up, let's say I bumped up macros and his weight spiked up 1 or 2 pounds, and then I kept macros the same and it kept spiking and kept spiking, then obviously the surplus is too big and you would have to cut it down. But I always take things slow and steady, so it's pretty rare that I have to back down macros again once I increase them. So his cardio also got cut down to 3 sessions of 300 calories, so we dropped it from 400 and we got rid of the 1 hit session. And here's his month 2 pictures. As you can see, his physique is looking a lot better. Yes, he has a tan, which is going to show more definition. Yes, lighting is slightly different, but you can see he's made some progress. His chest looks a lot more full, his arms are more full, his V-taper looking a lot better, his back's looking a lot better. Yes, it looks like he's flaring his lats a little bit more than the previous picture, but everything's looking really good. Month 3, macros, 250 carbs, 60 fats, 160 grams of protein. So macros stayed exactly the same as the previous month. Cardio got dropped from 3 sessions to 2 sessions at 300 calories. New average weight was 164.7 pounds. So yes, his body weight increased a couple of pounds, but also understand that was over the course of a month. So here's his month 3 pictures. Lighting's a little bit different. Chest doesn't look as full because of the lighting, but his physique's looking good. His abs are coming through. He's still very lean even though we increased macros. Back's looking good, obviously not flaring his lats as much as the previous month. His physique's looking nice and tight and filling out slowly, and we're making slow and steady progress. Month 4, macros, 275 carbs, 65 fats, and 170 grams of proteins. Cardio is 1 session at 300 calories. We dropped it by a session. Average weight was 166.1 pounds. So we increased macros again, carbs by 100 calories, fats by 5 grams, and also protein by 10 grams. So very small adjustments. He only gained 1.4 pounds throughout the entire month. Here's his month 4 pictures. Physique's looking good, even though this is his heaviest weigh-in from the past couple of months. His physique's still looking lean, abs are still there, arm definition is there, back definition is there, and yeah, his physique's just looking good. If you look month to month, you just see slow and steady progress, just these small changes happening, and that's when you know you're going in the right direction. Unfortunately, this is also when his gym shut down. So we did have to move to home workouts after this, which is why we took things even more slowly moving forward. But we still made progress and we still made gains, so let's keep on going. Month 5, macros, 275 carbs, 65 fats, and 170 grams of proteins. Cardio, 1 session, 300 calories. New average weight was 163.8 pounds. So macros stayed exactly the same, macros, cardio. He did drop a couple of pounds. The reason being is we did have to start increasing his steps. Because of the pandemic and the lockdown, it did decrease Zach's activity, so we had to make it up via steps. So we did start creating a step goal, which is why I think he lost a few pounds that month, but it's all good. Here's his month 5 pictures. Lighting is a little bit different, but his physique is still looking on point. His arms are looking slightly bigger. I'm not sure if that's the lighting. His back is looking great as always. V-taper coming in from the side. Really good arm definition. Got that shoulder separation coming in. Chest is popping out. Stomach is flat. Abs are there. And his macros are a lot higher than month 1. His carbs are 100 grams over. His fats are 15. Protein went down 10 grams. But you know, with his macros being that much higher and his physique looking 10 times better, he's definitely on the right track. Month 6, macros, 275 carbs, 65 fats, 170 grams of proteins. Cardio, 1 session, 300 calories. Average weight 165.5 pounds. So yes, he did gain a couple of those pounds back, which is all good, but everything stayed the same. And as I mentioned earlier, the reason is during the pandemic and with the home workouts, yes, it is a little bit more difficult to make gains and make muscle. You obviously don't have as much, you don't have the weights, you don't have as much equipment. I mean, depending on who you are and if you have a home gym, etc. But because he doesn't have a home gym, we did have to take things nice and slow. But understand, you guys can still make progress even though the gyms are closed. Some of you guys, especially here in Hawaii, the gyms are still closed. Don't give up hope. Stay active. You guys can still make progress. Here's his week 6 pictures. As you can see, he is flexed, showing off them gains. Abs looking great. Arms great. You know, even his arms and necks are pretty decent, especially his shoulders, the separation between his delts look really good. V-taper is in full effect. That's him fully flexed on a lat spread. Not really a bodybuilding lat spread, but more of like a men's physique relaxed back spread ish, or relaxed men's physique back spread. But his back is looking great. Also, I'm going to give you guys some of his lift totals prior to the gym shutting down. So even though he lost 27 pounds, his squat went from 205 to 250 pounds. Deadlift went up from 195 to 285 pounds. Bench 195 to 220 pounds. And spirit bombs or overhead press 115 to 125 pounds. Even though he lost those 27 pounds, his lifts all went up, and I'm just assuming his lifts went back down a little bit again just from training at home. But once the gyms reopen, he's gonna make those gains again. The strength's gonna come back, his physique's gonna get even better, and he's gonna continue to make gains. And that's just how it's done. Slow and steady progress. As I preach in all my videos, this is not a marathon. Fat loss, whatever your physique goals are, is never a race, is never a marathon. It's slow and steady progress is all that matters. Yes, you may not see changes in your physique 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, but you will if you stay consistent and you continue to make progress. All those little tiny pieces of progress all add up to your transformation at the end of, you know, whatever it is, 6 months, a year, whatever it may be. And progress is all that matters. Don't give up, guys. Continue to make gains, continue to ascend. Worry about the things that you can control, not the things that you can't. And with 2020, there's a lot that we cannot control. We can't control the lockdown, we can't control the gyms getting shut down, but we can control what we do. We can't control our attitude towards it. So lift your head up, get active, and we will continue to make gains. We will continue to ascend. I'll see you guys in the next video. That's it. For online coaching, email me, gokuflex@gmail.com. Limited spots available. I just reopened a few more spots actually today. For programs, check out SatanArmy.com. See you guys next video. Much love, strength, and honor. Aloha.